Can't redo that. That was just, that just lost. The camera wasn't rolling, and the studio audience is here and everything, and they got to see the joke, Bill. But the people watching online, they'll never know. It's a moment lost.
That's right.
It's a moment lost in time. It's right. It's right. It's like, gosh, so many other great things in Bill Cook's life. You just had to be there. You know, Bill, it's another Sunday morning in Nashville.
Day in
I want to welcome you folks in. What this is this is known as Nashville Coffee Talk featuring Bill Cook.
Russell Brown is his.
It's not. This is the Bill Cook Experience is what this show is called. And it's called the Honky Tonk Breakfast Club, the Bill Cook Experience. And we always started out with Nashville Coffee Talk featuring Bill Cook. And Bill today, special guest today is Kari.
Woo!
Yeah, Nelson. And Kari, you're not queued up yet. You know that. She stays far away. But see that? She brought her microphone, but she knows when and when not to use it. That's a special task. But yes, Kari is with us today, and she just got back from her safari. She is wearing the trophy. She's got looks like a giraffe and the vest that looked like she got on that Rocky Mountain expedition. It looks like a ram. She's wearing a wild goat. Got rid of these people. Okay. Sorry, Bill, but anyway. So we'll talk about her hunting expedition in just a second. Bill, speaking of hunting, how's your week in Nashville been?
You know, I had a busy first week, and then I flew to Denver, and we did a show in Colorado Springs Friday night. Got back yesterday. It was 3 degrees on Friday night when we got through. 3 degrees.
Boy, that's
But we survived, and the people that lived there survived. So.
But do they? Bill?
I wonder. I wanted to ask some folks, how do you survive this?
Well, Kari's like 3 degrees. Wow.
She might be used to it, being from Minnesota.
Yeah, well, she's not just from Minnesota. She's from like super Minnesota, where she's from.
Well, that's what I mean. It's way up there.
Almost Canada.
And Bill, I'm glad to hear that. Kari, before I talk about my week, since you're over here just needing some spotlight, what do you think about 3 degrees in Denver?
Well, I don't like it. And I don't ever get used to it. And yes, I am from almost Canada, but it never gets any better. And I don't enjoy it. I just think, is it too much to ask for the weather to be perfect all the time? I mean, I just want it to be 70 and 75 with a slight breeze.
This is a woman that complained about San Diego to me.
I was not complaining.
You said you were trapped.
Because I couldn't work, and I don't like not working.
She's sitting on the beach doing yoga in San Diego. And she sent me a picture.
Nice.
I was like, because she was out there with the Graham Nancaro experience, if you can believe that.
Was an experience. Yes.
And so I was like, I don't believe this is happening. And she said, I feel trapped here. Well, I didn't even know her. I was just trying to, check on Graham.
Well, you were trying to book me for a gig,
yeah, that's
and
right.
I was saying the reason I felt trapped is because I had to stay extra 2 days past the gig, and I couldn't work, and I couldn't come back here and work because the flights got messed up. So yes, I was
trapped.
Essentially trapped. But it was a good. If you're going to be a trap,
that's what I was going to say.
Yeah, good place to be trapped in.
But you still complained about it, and but anyway, so see this. This is the type of person we're dealing with here, Bill.
She's a sweetheart. You know she is.
Oh, Bill.
She was in San Diego. She meant that's a great place to be trapped for 2 days.
I was just lamenting that I couldn't come back and work for you because you were asking to book me for a gig. That's why I was complaining.
I was trying to make it look like I wasn't teasing her with the gig.
Oh.
That's why I was checking on my buddy. But, because I was like, I hope you could work. She's like, I wish I could. And then she felt trapped. Otherwise, you were probably feeling happy in San Diego.
Possibly.
She's never been happy a day in her life. Bill, I've had an interesting week.
I bet you have.
I have.
You're probably a busy week.
No. Oh, yeah, I've been busy. I got sick for the first time in about 20 years.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Like really, like sick of myself. It's a funny thing though. Like I've been sick here and there, but like earlier in the week, I was like bedridden.
Oh man,
like,
I'm sorry to hear
like
that.
Days, man. And I was like, I cut my drinking way back, and I got sick.
So your system, your immune
And I've
system.
realized tequila had kept me going.
That's right.
I probably just have never known. I've probably just stayed, drunk through it all. But I actually had to miss a gig.
Oh no, that is sick.
Yeah, I don't ever do that. I mean, I'm not always there for my gigs, but I never miss them.
Well, the bodily, you're there.
Yeah. But other than feeling terrible, it's been a pretty good week.
Well, I'm glad you're better.
I'm not. I'm just
Oh,
not
you're not?
contagious anymore. I don't think. No, I'm better. I mean, I'm never good, but I'm at least better than I was.
You're fine.
You're fine.
No, you're fine. You're good. Get better, buddy.
All right. Well, let's get this thing started. We got people in here. This is the Nashville Coffee Talk featuring the Bill Cook Experience, and I'm just hanging on.
Hey, just keep me hanging on.
Let's do some coffee black. Anybody got a cigarette? Yeah, go for it. Coffee black, cigarette. Start this day like all the rest. First thing every morning that I do is start missing you. See, Bill, I'm still sick. Some broken hearts never mend. Some memories never end. Some tears will never dry. My love for you will never die. Rendezvous in the night, a willing woman to hold me tight. But in the middle of love's embrace, I see your face. Some broken hearts never mend. Some memories never end. Some tears will never dry. My love for you will never die. Some broken hearts never mend. Some memories never end. Some tears will never dry. My love for you will never die. Spice Girls music to start us. Thank you. Hey, that felt good, Bill, that ending. That's my favorite part of every song.
The ending?
Yeah, when it is. I think he's good at what he does.
Ian is one of the best, yes.
Yes.
No, you are one of the best.
Now, you're supposed to say, I'm just doing my job. I'm just doing my job. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Welcome into AJ's Good Time Bar. Good to see you all. And people watching online, they realize that this is the Nashville Coffee Talk. And Kari, let's talk about your hunting safaris. This is Safari Kari over here. Sorry, Safari Kari. And so you did go on, you went on your...
Well, if by hunt you mean bargain hunt, then yes, I did.
I thought it was illegal to kill giraffes.
That's actually where I did get this shirt, was bargain hunt. I'm not kidding.
I didn't know they had giraffes there.
Well, apparently.
Kari, how you doing this week?
I'm well.
Are you bragging because I've been sick and you're saying I'm well?
No, I feel very badly that you got sick, and if I could take it from you, I would.
See this? You can't show up being nice around here. It doesn't work out, does it, Bill?
Well, we can try, but then you cut us down. So.
That's right.
Mama,
listen,
feisty this morning.
well, look.
I'm the one wearing leopard print. I'm supposed to be feisty. Or maybe it's a giraffe. I'm not sure what it is.
Maybe it's a
Are giraffes feisty? They seem kind of melancholy.
Oh, yeah? You ever seen... you're going to have a neck like that and not be pretty feisty?
True.
Let's talk about the animal kingdom a little bit. Bill's a wild animal out here.
I'm a wild animal.
Wow.
Hey, our friend Carolyn is watching, and she wants to hear some Alan Jackson music and some Waylon Jennings music. And we're going to go ahead and let you guys know we do requests. We don't have a set list really. And the best way to get your song played is to tip the band. We're always grateful when people tip the band. That's like credits in a drunken, dysfunctional, honky-tonk jukebox. Or you can scan the QR codes out there. You'll see them. They're on your tabletops, on the TV screens. You'll see them there. And we're going to get into a special a three-way.
Hey, wait.
Hey, that sounds
No. Third
spicy.
way.
Third way. That's what I said. Third way.
You said three-way.
I said third way, Bill.
Okay.
You might have heard that because Bill Cook, but what is the third way there, Jason? Just in case they worry about us.
Well, the third way involved. Well, first of all, I guess we should congratulate the folks that are in here in a bar drinking before noon. Good job. Yeah.
If you're drinking, otherwise you're just taking up a stool.
You can't say you've been drinking all day if you don't start in the morning.
That's
the,
true.
That's the third way to get your song played. The band likes to nip a little bit here too. So.
Oh yeah.
Can I get some drinks, please?
My mother asked me the other day, Jason. She said, "Why? I've noticed that you've been drinking a little bit. Why is that?" And I was like, "Well," she said, "because I thought I taught you better than that. You should be drinking way more doing that job." You know how my mom is, Bill. She's coming to town this week.
I hope I get to meet her.
Oh, she's not coming to see me, Bill. She wants to say hi to Bill Cook while she's here. She's like, maybe if I have time, I'll see you. But I heard Bill Cook's going to be in town, and I'll make sure. That,
I would love to meet your mom. I really would.
You say that, but she's just out of jail, and Bill, I don't know. She's still a little wild.
Is she on a furlough, or is she just out for good?
I'll let you figure it out when you meet her. But no, she is going to come to town this week, and I'm looking forward to that. But we have folks watching out all over the place. I know my mom watches back home around Knoxville, and then we got folks in Memphis watching. We got folks up in Michigan and Massachusetts and Minnesota. They're all over the place. Buffalo, Minnesota. Steve was here this past week.
He's been sending me pictures of his venue for July 3rd.
Okay. Yeah, apparently I'm going up there to Buffalo, Minnesota in July to play a gig or just to drink too much. I don't know. Yeah. But Carolyn wants to hear Everything I Love. It's killing me. We're going to do that for her. She's out in Memphis. Thank you, darling. I don't know if I'm ready to sing this one.
Get ready. Come on
This
in.
is probably a
Come on in.
top 3 Alan Jackson song for me. I don't know. I keep saying that. But then you hear another Alan Jackson song, you're like, oh, man, that one's really good, too. Do this in echo. sound like crap, Bill. This heater's killing me. Coffee keeps me up and I can't sleep. When I drink too much, I can't eat. Losing you has led me to believe everything I love is killing me. Everything I love is killing me. Cigarettes, Jack Daniels, and caffeine. That's the way you're turning out to be. Everything I love, I'm gonna have to give up. Everything I love is killing me. I guess I made a big mistake, thinking you're a habit I can break. But I'm addicted to you now, I see. Everything I love is killing me. Everything I love is killing me. Cigarettes, Jack Daniels, and caffeine. That's the way you're turning out to be. Everything I love, I'm gonna have to give up. Everything I love is killing me. Oh, everything I love, I'm gonna have to give up. Everything I love is killing me. Alan Jackson, country music by request. I love that tune, man. Alan's got some great ones. Uh-oh. She's tuning. She's getting serious over here.
Well, there's nothing worse than
You know, Bill, I was going to try to be nice today.
You thought about it?
I did. Then I realized I was coming to work. I was like, I don't got no steel guitar today. Just stuck with a fiddle. I mean, yeah. You know, you got to deal with her. You know, we could have had the superior instrument.
Well, I mean, sure there's somebody
But you wouldn't have Kari then.
Well, if she played a steel guitar, we could have Kari and steel guitar. But now Kari does a pretty good job sometimes, I won't lie. So, I mean, you do all the time, but I just like to phrase it that way. What's the name of your town in Minnesota? Roseau. She's from Roseau, Minnesota.
very nice.
Do you know where Roseau is?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a, she said, yeah, she grew up so close to Canada as a kid, she watched Canadian television. Is that
I
right?
did watch Canadian television, and we did a bike-a-thon once, and we biked across the border.
All 3 miles of that?
It was only 10 miles, actually. But
They
still.
let you go across the
I'm not allowed to cross the border. Her town is as close to Canada as I'm allowed to go.
yeah.
But yeah, that's what I call super Minnesota from far up that far north.
I don't know how super it is, but it's Minnesota.
How much snow's on the ground up there right now?
Oh, I don't know. A few
10.
inches probably.
Oh, that's
It's
nothing.
not much. I mean,
That's
they
nothing.
definitely have snow. I think it was like 2 degrees this morning.
What? Gross.
Yeah.
Welcome in Minnesota. So y'all can vouch that Rosa, Minnesota's real, and that okay. Because I just thought she was making that up. I thought she just didn't want to admit she was from Canada. She was talking with a buddy of ours from Canada the other day, and they were talking about these Canadian TV shows. I'm like, what are y'all talking about? That sounds really weird. What was it called?
Well, Mr. Dress Up,
Mr. Dress Up.
which was
That's not just when Bill Cook goes out on Friday nights.
it was basically like the Canadian version of Mr. Rogers, essentially. Only he could draw, which is why I liked him.
What did he draw?
I don't know. He would just draw like different cartoons and things, and it was really fast.
Wait,
And
who are you to say
entertaining.
Mr. Rogers couldn't draw?
he never drew anything. I never saw him draw anything. He just
we didn't know.
constantly changed between his sport coat and his cardigan all the time, and spent most of his time changing clothes. He should have been called
He's
Mr.
Mr.
Dress Up.
Dress Up. I mean, yeah. Change his shoes, change his jacket. Yeah, hey, I like Mr. Rogers.
We
Calm
also
down.
watched the Red Green Show.
The what?
The Red Green Show.
That sounds
Yeah.
predictable.
Well, it was a guy who wore suspenders, and one was red and one was green, and he was basically like Tim the Toolman Taylor, but it was like short skits. It was like Saturday Night Live, only Canadian version, and only one guest ever. Yeah, Red Green.
Sounds like a hostage situation. Oh, okay.
He had a buddy. Right, yeah. He had a buddy that was on there with him, but I don't know. He would wear like a bomber hat and like a suspenders and.
Sorry if this trip down memory lane is triggering you over there. She said she still watches them on VHS at night when she goes home.
I mean, I do have a VHS player, but that's not.
Of course
what I
you
want.
do. Of course, it doesn't surprise me. Hey, you're not only a VHS player, but also a fiddle player. And do you care to sing a song?
Sure. What would you like to hear?
Don't ask me. You're the one in charge. It's your show. This is Kari Nelson, y'all, and she's very shy. No, she's not. What you got for him?
I guess I'll take a redo at 7 or 8 since I messed it up last time.
Okay.
Maybe try to not mess it up this time.
She's going to do a real easy one for everybody, Bill. Speaking of not having pedal steel guitar, mighty bold of you. Y'all are going to realize that I give her a hard time, and people will say, why are you so mean to her? And it's because she deserves it. And you can just tell she's mean. You can look at her. Look how mean she looks all the time. And people are like, she's always smiling. I'm like, she's not. She's snarling. I promise.
There's a fine line.
Yeah, she's going to do some Roseanne Cash country music. I love this song. It's called 7 Year Ache. And then we've got some Waylon and some Merle Haggard coming up by request. Thank you, guys. Don't mess it up, Kari. Everybody's watching, okay? It's a big deal. It's a big deal.
You act like you were just born tonight, face down in a memory, but you're feeling alright. So who does your past belong to today, baby? You don't say nothing when you're feeling this way. Girls in the bars thinking, who is this guy? But they don't think nothing when they're telling you lies. You act so careless when you're shooting that bull. Don't you know heartaches are heroes when their pockets are full? Just tell me you're trying to cure a 7-year ache. See what else your own heart can take. Boys say, when is he gonna give us some room? Girls say, God, I hope he comes back soon. Everybody's talking, but you don't hear a thing. You're still uptown on your downhill swing. Boulevard's empty, why don't you come around, baby? What is so great about sleeping downtown? There's plenty of dives to be someone you're not. Just say you're looking for something you might have forgot. Don't bother calling to say you're leaving alone, 'cause there's a fool on every corner when you're trying to get home. Just tell them you're trying to cure a 7-year ache. See what else your own heart can take. Boys say, when is he gonna give us some room? Girls say, God, I hope he comes back soon. Tell me you're trying to cure a 7-year ache. See what else your own heart can take. Boys say, when is he gonna give us some room? Girls say, God, I hope he comes back soon.
Kari Nelson on that one.
Like
You got
three
at least
claps?
4 claps. How many? 3 or 4
3 or
claps?
4.
Would you consider that an applause?
Not quite, but that's okay.
We're getting there. Thank y'all for the clap. We'll get somewhere. I think Kari does a good job, you know, for not having a pedal steel guitar with her. Yeah. I mean, just imagine somebody that's that talented and that put together. I mean, not much to look at, but, and still the tolerance to deal with me for all day today. You have to deal with me.
I quite enjoy it.
No. This is Bill Cook here. Let's talk about.
No, let's don't talk about
Let's talk about the pretty person on stage. Just stay out of the way for a second, Kari. Now, Bill Cook is here, ladies and gentlemen, and Bill Cook is, well, he's the secret weapon of Broadway. Is that not true, Jason? Would you not say that?
Well, now that you told everybody, it's not much of a secret, is it?
You ruined our little secret.
Sorry about it. I am. Bill, but you have a lot of nicknames that you've earned over the years.
Earned?
I mean, burned, maybe. But no, yeah, Bill, you have. It's not like you've ever named yourself any of them either.
No.
Bill Cook's not that kind of guy. He's just a guy that shows up for work, well dressed, good attitude, devastating good looks, all the things you need out of a terrific band in a box. That's what we talk about. And but I'm not the only one that thinks that. Bill has played with a lot of great artists. He played with the great Vern Gosdin for 6 years, and he played with Randy Travis for 13 years, right? And you just got back from the Randy Travis, the music of Randy Travis, where the Randy's band.
Yeah, the original band, and Randy's there.
They still tour.
Yeah.
Well, hi there.
Look at this. They come in to see if you really would play here
We have
today.
some Iowa folks here today.
Iowa. It's my 5th favorite 4-letter word there, Bill. But Bill here played with Randy Travis, and the band still plays. They still go on the road, and Randy's in attendance.
Yes.
He just can't perform anymore.
He can't sing, yeah.
And that's a terrible thing.
That's a sad thing, but he's happy.
Yeah.
He smiles a lot and enjoys being there, I think, and hearing his music played.
And seeing his old friends out there play. And
Yeah,
so Bill's.
It's a great thing.
I'm glad you're still doing that, Bill. Bill's played with a lot of other legends over the years. We'll get into that. But one of the things you did as well, I'm telling you, this guy has a plethora of country music knowledge and just life advice. Sometimes he looks at me with just a look of disappointment. I'm like, thank you. But he also drove a bus for Waylon Jennings for a while. Is that right?
That's true, yeah.
And that's pretty cool. And Jason, didn't you tell me that Vince Gill had the biggest performance of his life trying to sing for Bill Cook one night?
I don't know about that, but it is, I think, one of the coolest stories I've heard about Bill. This is a true story. A few years back, Bill was playing the Opry with Randy, and they were sharing a dressing room with Vince, and Vince found out that it was Bill Cook's birthday, so he sang him happy birthday in the dressing room.
Yeah, it was
That's pretty cool.
Very nice, very nice.
I did hear, of course, that Vince was extremely intimidated to sing in front of Bill Cook.
He was.
Can't blame him.
I know, because Bill Cook has the voice of a sweet, darling angel. And you can tell he's mean-spirited, right? Look at this guy. But no, but Bill, I brought that up about Waylon because we have a great Waylon request called Clyde.
I love Waylon's music.
Yeah, Waylon is probably my favorite of all time. And we also have Merle Haggard coming up right after that. And I always say I think Merle Haggard is the greatest or most prolific country vocalist and artist, in my opinion. But Jason and I, we talk, Waylon's the coolest.
Yeah, Waylon's the coolest.
Yeah, without a doubt. Here's some Waylon. It's called Clyde. It's a J.J. Kell song that Waylon covered. Really cool one. Anybody else like Waylon? Okay, all right, cool. Because if you don't, that's okay. You're entitled to have a bad opinion in music. But if you don't like Waylon, I won't even be mad at you. I'll just let you know we probably won't be your favorite band that you see. Calm down, Bill. It's a joke. It's just a joke. Yeah. Whoa. That sounds good. I need to smoke more. Okay, well, we're good.
Whoop, whoop.
Clyde played electric bass, with finesse and grace. Sat on the porch, ain't got no shoes, playing the bass and singing the blues. Misery loves company. This old dog sings harmony. Tambourine tied to his tail. You can hear him moan and you can hear him wail. Jody, baby, she got $1 down the road and you can hear her holler. Get up, Clyde, we got things to do. That old dog just sing the blues. He don't move and he don't flinch. Clyde, he don't move an inch. Sit on the porch, ain't got no shoes, picking the bass and singing the blues. Clyde played electric bass, playing with finesse and grace. Sat on the porch, ain't got no shoes, picking the bass and singing the blues. That's right. Waylon Jennings by request. That goes out to our friend Carolyn out in Memphis watching. Now, speaking of Buffalo, Minnesota Steve.
Oh, is he back?
Yeah, he's not back, but he's watching up. Thank you. Now, what she did is slam dunk Shack Attack Love in the tip jug because they knew we didn't charge anybody to get in here, but we do charge you to get out. It's like a honky-tonk Hotel California around here. But no, just yeah, we appreciate when you do tip the band. We don't beg you for money like a lot of bands do. You know, I know what it's like for these people. You know, Bill, they come down. What do you mean by these people? But no, when you people. But yeah, when you come downtown, you know, you're coming down Broadway, and there's people just, you know, hitting you up for money, begging you for money. Then you go into a bar to get away from it, and them bands in there begging you for money. So we know, and then by Sunday, you're like, dang, y'all are killing me, y'all are draining me. So we understand. We don't beg you for money. We might beg you for alcohol, but we don't beg you for money. We have a little bit of tact about us. But that is a great way to get your song played. If you do have a song you want to hear, tip the band and tell us what it is you want to hear. We don't, you know, come around every 10 minutes and assault you. Or you can scan the QR codes. You'll see them out there. Scan those and request a song. But Buffalo, Minnesota Steve is watching up in Buffalo, Minnesota, I'm assuming.
Hi, Steve.
Now, Steve, it's always good to see. He was in town.
He was.
And he comes to town, and he has a thing where he's like, I'm going to make sure that them boys might have walked in there, but they're crawling out.
I was going to say, I hate that I missed him, but my liver probably does not hate that I missed him.
Yeah, and but he was good to us the other day. I only got to see him Tuesday this week. But he's watching up in Buffalo, Minnesota, and he's requested a great Merle Haggard song called The Big City. And we're going to do it for him. Anybody like Merle Haggard? No? So, all right. It's a big city called Buffalo, Minnesota. Now, see, there's all these towns
It's
in
a
Minnesota.
real place. It sounds like it's a made-up
We
place.
thought, for a long time, he would tune in. I thought he was maybe from Buffalo, New York, but now lived in Minnesota, so they call him Buffalo, Minnesota, Steve, you know. And then I realized that it's a place. And what's funny about it is people will say, well, this hillbilly don't know any geography or anything. Of course, but I'm rarely stumped on towns, and Minnesota gets me, I'm like finding out all kinds of things about Minnesota. She's looking at me like you would, yeah, they would kill you there.
I think he'd love it.
Bury the body.
You lived in Fargo for a while too, didn't you?
For about a year, yeah. Sort of. Wasn't really living there, but I was surviving.
Oh gosh, that took it.
She survived.
Yeah, she existed in. What are you saying about Fargo?
Nothing. It was a bad time in my life.
So
It wasn't Fargo that was the problem.
it can't be as bad as sharing the stage with me for 4 hours at a time. That feels like that makes Fargo seem like a tropical paradise. Come on in, you're late, but that's okay.
We were talking about tropical depressions earlier.
I keep coughing, and I joke about my smoking habit. I've never smoked a cigarette in my life, but don't let the cough fool you. It sounds like. But yeah, this one goes out to Buffalo, Minnesota Steve. It's called Big City. I'm tired of this dirty old city. Entirely too much work and never enough play. And I'm tired of these dirty old sidewalks. I think I'll walk off my steady job today. Turn me loose, set me free, somewhere in the middle of Montana. Thank you, guys. Give me all I've got coming to me. keep your retirement and your so-called Social Security. Big city, turn me loose and set me free. I've been working every day since I was 20. I haven't got a thing to show for anything I've done. Well, there's folks who never work and they've got plenty. I think it's time guys like me, we had some fun. So turn me loose, set me free, somewhere in the middle of Montana. Give me all I've got coming to me, and keep your retirement and your so-called Social Security. Big city, turn me loose and set me free. Hey, big city, turn me loose and set me free. Thank you. Oh, Merle Haggard, country music by request. Would you consider that an applause?
Absolutely.
Okay, that was good. Okay, thank you all for the claps. They eventually add up to an applause. Yeah. Yes, sir. You got it. You got it right there. Boom. Slam dunk, shack attack. You see that?
Yes.
Straight
absolutely.
up leadership skills coming up, requesting a song.
Big City still always makes me nervous every time I play it. You know why?
Why?
Because I barely moved to town and I didn't know all the songs yet.
No.
And I was playing at Crossroads. John Rich came in the bar and wanted to sing Big City with the band. And he got up, and I didn't play the intro correctly. And he stopped the band and called me out, and he said, "This fiddle player sucks." And you know what's funny? What's funny is I ended up playing for him later in life.
Did you ever remind him of that?
No, he didn't know I was the same person. I didn't want to remind him, but
I would always have held that, especially like when you stopped working for him later on. I'd have been like, by the way, your fiddle player sucks.
I did suck more than I do now.
But come on, Kari.
Well, I mean, he said so, and it was.
Then it's got to be true. John Rich said it. I mean, you know.
It's so unlike him.
It is.
I mean, what such a. But so that is funny, and you played with John Rich for
a few years.
For a few years later on. That's a great story. Of all the times we played a big city. I almost said Big and Rich. Of all the times we've...
I still always get nervous when I play that song because of that. It's like,
all right, we're going to do Big City again. All right. I can't wait one day. I hope John Rich walks in so we can, play Big City. Hey, but we did have a request for another Merle Haggard song called Mama Tried. We're going to do that one. You get nervous on this one?
Not as much. No.
Okay.
It's not really a fiddle intro.
They're all fiddle intros as long as you're willing to play fiddle on the intro.
As long as I don't have to play the one, I'm good.
First thing I remember knowing is a lonesome whistle blowing and a youngin's dream of growing up to ride on a freight train leaving town, not knowing where I'm bound, and no one could change my mind but Mama tried. One and only rebel child from a family meek and mild, my mama seemed to know what lay in store. spite of all my Baptist learning to the bad, I kept on a-turning till Mama couldn't hold me anymore. And I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. And no one could steer me right, but Mama tried, Mama tried, Mama tried to raise me better. But a bleeding night and night, and that leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. Well, dear old daddy, rest his soul, left my mom a heavy load. Tried so very hard to fill his shoes, working hours without rest and wanted me to have the best. Trying to raise me right, but I refused. And I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. And no one could steer me right. Mama tried, Mama tried, Mama tried to raise me better. But I'm bleeding night and night, and that leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. Well, I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. And no one could steer me right. Mama tried, and Mama tried, Mama tried to raise me better. But I bleed night and night, that leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. Thank you. Merle Haggard by request. Thank you for that request, sir. All right. Well, I know we got Minnesota in the house. Where are you from? I saw you yesterday, didn't I? Yeah, that's right. Virginia. Was that yesterday? Yeah. Hey, man, they all run together to me. Yeah. Virginia's in the house. Where are you guys from? Vermont. Yes, the Sunshine State. Welcome in. Vermont's in the house. That's the Green Mountain State, Bill.
I got you.
Have you been to Vermont before?
Yeah.
You've been everywhere, haven't you, Bill? Yeah.
Been lucky. I guess.
He's been lucky.
You've been lucky everywhere. Is that what you said?
I did not
It
say
ain't
that.
luck when it comes to Bill Cook, ladies and gentlemen. It's an art form.
I said I've been lucky to be able to go around the country like that.
So you're saying you've been around, but it ain't luck.
See?
He's been around. He's just admitting to it. I've been around. I get lucky everywhere.
Okay.
Bill Cook, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, Bill.
Yes, sir.
I enjoy playing Merle Haggard music,
Me too.
and I enjoy playing, Waylon music, and I enjoy playing Alan Jackson music. All the, country greats. George Jones, Justin Bieber, all the greats. But Bill Cook spent 13 years playing with Randy Travis. He spent the last few months playing with my third ex-wife, I think, Bill.
Easy.
I know she is, but still, why do you? I mean, that was.
I mean, to be fair, who could help herself?
I mean, right.
He's a Tai Chi master.
I mean, there's a lot there.
He's got his supple skin. And
There's a lot to unpack with Bill Cook.
Unpack. I've never heard that.
Well, there's just so much going on. He's a mysterious man, and you know how women are with men of mystery. 007 got nothing on you, Bill
007.
Cook. You are the 007 of
000.
Broadway. Yeah. But the truth is Bill Cook did play with Randy Travis for 13 years, and I think we should do a Randy Travis song. Anybody out there like Randy Travis? All right. Now, I always dedicate this song to the paleontologists in the house.
there must be a bunch of them.
Well, there usually are.
Virtual plethora of paleontologists.
Oh, yeah.
You can just tell.
So this one goes out to all the paleontologists. But Bill, for today, I'm going to dedicate it to you.
Okay.
And my third ex-wife.
Okay.
you
Yeah,
know.
she could be, a paleontologist.
She should have been. Yeah, you're right. She'd be a great paleontologist.
Yes, she would, yeah.
I mean, actually, yeah. Well, she's damn good at digging up dirt. We know that,
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
And, well, she always finds a bone, don't she?
Hey, well, be careful there.
All right, here it is. Some Randy Travis and Digging Up Bones featuring Bill Cook. Bill, I'm kind of nervous, it's just like the way you felt, because one day I did this song in front of Bill, and he looked at me and goes, Singer sucks.
Stop the music.
All right, Bill, let's do it. Here's some Randy Travis.
Trauma.
It's a joke, Bill.
I know.
Last night I dug your picture out from our old dresser drawer. Set it on the table and I talked to it till 4. Read some more love letters right up till the break of dawn. Hey, tonight I'm sitting alone, digging up bones. Then I went through the jewelry and I found our wedding rings. Put mine on my finger and I gave yours a fling. Across the lonely bedroom of our recent broken home. Hey, tonight I'm sitting alone, digging up bones. I'm digging up bones. I'm digging up bones. Exhuming things that's better left alone. I'm resurrecting memories of a love that's dead and gone. Hey, tonight I'm sitting alone, digging up bones. Then I went through the closet and I found some things in there. Like that kinky negligee Bill Cook bought you to wear. I recall how good you looked each time you had it on. Hey, tonight I'm sitting alone, digging up bones. I'm digging up bones. I'm digging up bones. Exhuming things that's better left alone. I'm resurrecting memories of a love that's dead and gone. Hey, tonight I'm sitting alone, digging up bones. I'm resurrecting memories of a love that's dead and gone. Yeah, tonight I'm sitting alone, digging up bones. I'm digging up bones. Exhuming things that's better left alone. I'm resurrecting memories of a love that's dead and gone. Hey, tonight I'm sitting alone, digging up bones. Yeah, tonight I'm sitting alone, digging up bones. Bill Cook, ladies and gentlemen.
Russell Brown!
Yeah, Bill, sounding good over there. Looking good. All right. We're doing all requests. And, yeah, we got some wailing coming up. Mike is up in Gloucester. Mass, yeah. And he wants to hear some, we're going to do some Rose in Paradise for him.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mike. We appreciate that, brother. Is Charles in the house? Wanted some, man, I don't think we're going to do, I don't think we do any Ryan Bingham music, but I like Ryan Bingham. I just don't think we do any. If you think of one, something similar, I just don't think we do any as a band. So we'll hold off on that. Maybe we'll figure something out we can do for you. Back to Waylon, Bill. Jason and I talk about this, and you might be familiar with. I wonder if there's 3 eras of Bill Cook. Because Waylon Jennings, if you like Waylon, there are 3 eras of Waylon Jennings. We just had a request for one from a very specific time point in Waylon, the mid '80s. But yeah, there's a lot going into this next song, so just bear with us. This next one is Waylon's last #1 from the 1980s. But Jason, we always talk about the 3 eras of Waylon.
Does anybody still love Waylon Jennings out there? Yeah, we love Waylon. Yeah, if you follow his music at all, if you're a fan of his, there are 3 distinctive periods of his career. True story. When he first moved to Nashville in the late '60s and got his record deal, he was wearing suits and he was clean cut. and he had that big teased-up hairstyle.
It's called a pompadour.
Pompadour,
Jason, yeah.
that's right. The pompadour hairstyle. And famously, he and Roger Miller were eating about a bottle of benzos every day. So that is pill Waylon. That is
Pompadour.
definitely Pill Waylon era.
Pompadour Pill Waylon, yes.
Pompadour Pill Waylon. Then, of course, in the 70s, Willie Nelson talked him into moving back out to their home state of Texas and grew his hair out all long and shaggy and had the beard and all that. And that's where I think the bulk of his great songs come from. But he was definitely Cocaine Waylon.
Cocaine Waylon. That's my favorite Waylon. You usually see pictures of him on walls in bars and things.
Yeah, this next song come from, of course, in the 80s, he was like older, kinder, gentler. What's the word?
I would call it wistful.
Wistful.
Yeah, like
Wistful, that's a
yeah,
good
yeah,
word.
wistful Waylon. Look at him. Look at wistful Waylon right there. You can tell, like, look how nice he looks right there.
Quit smoking and
Yeah, quit smoking and got off cocaine and got his GED. Like all the things you wouldn't think somebody like Waylon would do, and took a lot of young artists under his wing and helped a lot of folks out in the '80s. And that's when this era is. This is one of my favorite songs from Wistful Waylon.
it's a great tune. And speaking of,
Yeah.
of Third Ex-Wives,
I know.
there's a story about that one. We know her, and we know about what she said to you about this song.
There's this song's called "The Rose in Paradise." It is a great tune, Waylon's last #1 hit. And I swear she said to me, we were talking about this song. I was like, something about the Rose in Paradise. She goes, "I love that song." I said, "Yeah, it's a great song." And she's like, "Yeah." And she said, "It's just so romantic." And I was like, it's a murder song. Like, he kills her.
And buries her in the garden.
Yeah, I mean,
It's a beautiful song, but if you listen to the words, it's pretty clear what's going on.
And she goes, "Really?" I said, "Yes." Like, that's definitely what's happening in this song. It's strongly hinted at least, and strongly implied. And she goes, "I never knew that." Well, I still think it's romantic. I just think I wish somebody would talk about me like that. And I was like, what? And then I realized, true story, I was like, I guess our love languages probably don't add up, because maybe the things I'm doing that she needs me, and she doesn't need me, she totally needs a different kind of communication from me, apparently. And so thanks to this song, I got another X out of the deal.
See ya.
But that's a true story, man. It's wild. I was like, whoa.
She needed something slightly more narcissistic.
Yeah, for sure. But here it is, called "The Rose in Paradise" by request. When you hear the lyrics, you're going to be like, wow. What?
It's romantic.
Yeah, romantic. She was a flower for the taking, her beauty cut just like a knife. He was a banker for making, swore he'd love her all his life. Bought her a mansion on the mountain with a formal garden and a lot of land. But paradise became her prison. That Georgia banker was a jealous man. Every time he talks about her, you can see the fire in his eyes. He'd say, "Well, I would walk through hell on Sunday, keep my rose in paradise." He hired a man to tend the garden, keep an eye on her while he was gone. Some say they ran away together, some say that gardener left alone. And now the banker is an old man, that mansion's crumbling down. Sits all day and he stares at the garden, and not a trace of her was ever found. Every time he talks about her, you can see the fire in his eyes. He'd say, well, I would walk through hell on Sunday, keep my rose in paradise. Now there's a rose out in the garden, its beauty cuts just like a knife. Thank you. Some say it even grows in the wintertime and blooms in the dead of a night. Thank you. Waylon Jennings by request. That goes out to Mike up in Gloucester, Mass. Thank you, Mike. Thank you. Tricky part. All right, we got a big request coming up. We've got a all right. We got a big request for our friend Sharon watching up in Maryland. I say our friend, but it's apparently Bill Cook's friend.
Well, she was here a couple of times, and I got to see her twice.
Twice?
Yeah.
Twice?
Yeah, 2 times.
2-time Bill Cook right here, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, well, Sharon watches up in Maryland, and she's always really good to us. There's so many folks that tune in, and they're really kind to us. And folks come in, you know, when you come in and you hang out and you like what a band you see at AJ's, or you just like the vibe. Yeah, there is a live stream that you can watch on the AJ's Good Time Bar Facebook page and on YouTube. And these folks will tune in, and they're always kind to us. Like I say, they're scattered all over. I mean, we meet people online and in here from all over the world. And but Sharon's up in Maryland, and she loves Waylon Jennings, and she loves classic country, and she always takes good care of us. And she wants to hear a Billy Joe Shaver song that Waylon also had a really good hit with. But this goes out to her. It's called Black Rose. Yeah, you're good. And then we've also got the Horse and Around Bar.
Oh, they're watching.
Yeah, they're watching up in Michigan. You know, so we're going to do a song for them pretty soon, and we got another great song coming up. Where are you guys from? Dallas. Never heard of it. Hold on, I'll get to you in a minute. Oh, well, you sure you're not the one from Texas? That's normally how it is. You know, somebody from Texas, they're the one telling you. You're like, you don't even have to ask them. I'm from Texas. Welcome in. We got Dallas in the house. We've got BC, Canada. Oh, well, you'll fit in perfectly in Nashville then. Bring cash, yeah. Welcome in. Yeah. We're doing all requests, and this next one will be fun. Now, we want to tell you about our friend Erica behind the bar. Now, I know what you're thinking, and you're right. Yes, terrible person. But, look, they laugh. She doesn't laugh. She looks at me. She's like, oh, yeah? Yeah, okay. But no, honestly, she, what's that? I know you will. I know. Listen.
She's like, you catch me outside.
Yeah, listen. I walked by the other day, she stuck her foot out and tripped me, and she goes, oops. And I was like, she said, you've had that coming for a while. And I was like, yeah. But the truth is Erica is a sweetheart of a person and a damn good bartender. Please take good care of her back there. Originally from Oregon, right? And so she's also a coffee expert. She said they're just born with it out there. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe, you know. But be good to her. And there's only one of her, thank goodness. And there's all of y'all. And so be patient with her. And also, remember, she knows what we drink. And we have a rule around here is there's one person you don't want to upset, and that is the gatekeeper between you and the alcohol. So it's all a joke, honey. You know we love you. But take good care of her, y'all. That's Erica back there. But all right, here's some Billy Joe Shaver, Waylon Jennings music called Black Rose. Going out to Sharon. Thank you, darling. We truly do appreciate you. Way down in Louisiana, amongst the tall-grown sugar cane, you'll find a cane-cutting man and a Dominican hen and a rose of a different name. And the first time I felt lightning, I was standing in the drizzling rain, with a trembling hand and a bottle of gin and a rose of a different name. And the devil made me do it the first time. The second time I done it on my own. Lord, put a handle on a simple-headed man. Help me leave that black rose alone. When the devil made that woman, Lord, it threw the pattern away. 'Cause she was built for speed and with the tools you need to make a new fool every day. Way down deep and dirty, on the darker side of shame, you'll find this cane-cutting man, and I'm a-doing it again with that rose of a different name. And the devil made me do it the first time. Second time I done it on my own. Lord, put a handle on a simple-headed man. Help me leave that black rose alone. I said the devil made me do it the first time. Second time I done it on my own. Lord, put a handle on a simple-headed man. Help me leave that black rose alone. Thank you. Billy Joe Shaver, Waylon Jennings music going out to Sharon. Well, Bill Cook is here. Yeah. We have a big request for this one.
I got a special request I've got to do. Now, 2 days ago, I was playing a gig. Kari was on the gig. I'm trying not to get choked up thinking about it. My childhood best friend's mom died a couple of days ago, and they're all watching online and wanted to know if we would sing this Vince Gill song for Miss D. She was an incredible woman, And I cannot count how many times she made us sloppy joes when I was growing up. And he asked me if I would sing Go Rest High on That Mountain by Vince Gill. And I know there's no way I could get through it, but I know that there's somebody who absolutely will sing it correctly. And we'll send this out to a wonderful woman, Miss Dee Trader. Hey, Barney, thank you for asking for that song. Love you, buddy.
Yeah, here's some Vince Gill. This is Bill Cook, ladies and gentlemen. A very beautiful song.
No, let's do it in dog. You're right. I'm going to lay out the first verse. I know your life on earth was trouble, and only you could know the pain. You weren't afraid to face the devil. You were no stranger to the rain. So go rest high on that mountain. Son, your work on earth is done. Go to heaven shouting love for the Father and the Son. Oh, how we cried the day you left us. We gathered around your grave to grieve. Wish I could see the angels' faces when they hear your sweet voice sing. So go rest high on that mountain. Son, your work on earth is done. Go to heaven shouting love for the Father and the Son. So go rest high on that mountain, 'cause son, your work on earth is done. Go to heaven shout love for the Father and the Son. Go to heaven shouting love for the Father and the Son.
God bless you, Miss D. We miss you.
Yes, ma'am.
Beautiful song, special song, and Bill Cook. What do y'all think about Mr. Bill Cook and the rest of this band? These guys sound so good. And thank you for trusting us with that song. And I knew Bill Cook wouldn't let you down for sure.
Well, Jason normally would do it, but
Yeah, I know. Jason normally does sing that song, but not on a regular. When Bill Cook is here, he does the heavy lifting. I mean, he does. He's got a strong back to put up with all my drama. I'm gonna tell you what, he carries that around for our whole show. But make some noise for Bill Cook and this band one more time up there. Yeah. Thank you guys. All right, we got to do some Merle Haggard music. Hey, it's Steve's birthday up at the Horsing Around Bar. Yeah, so happy birthday. And we got to do their theme song, a little Swinging Doors, Merle Haggard country music. And then we've got some Johnny and June coming up. Yeah, yeehaw. Bill Cook and me. Bill Cook and I do. Bill, I'll be June. You be Johnny.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Well, how about you be Johnny and Bill Cook will be June.
I mean, that's very progressive of you guys.
Yeah, I mean, hey,
I love it.
yeah. But here's a Merle Haggard song going out to our friends up in Michigan at the Horsing Around Bar. And they love it. It's called The Swinging Doors. Thank you guys so much for supporting live music. This old smoke-filled bar is something I'm not used to. I gave up my home to see you satisfied. I just called to let you know where I'll be living. It's not much, but I feel welcome here inside. And I've got swinging doors, a jukebox, and a bar stool. And my new home has a flashing neon sign. Stop by and see me anytime you want to. 'Cause I'm always here at home till closing time. I've got everything I need to drive me crazy. I've got everything I need to lose my mind. And in here the atmosphere is perfect for hearting. And thanks to you I'm always here till closing time. And I've got swinging doors, a jukebox, and a bar stool. And my new home has a flashing neon sign. Stop by and see me anytime you want to. 'Cause I'm always here at home till closing time. Yes, I'm always here at home till closing time. Thank you. Country music right there. Going out to our friends at the Horse and Around Bar. Now, I want to go over our request policy because I know you see us dedicating songs to people and you know, like in Michigan or in Maryland and all over, and we're saying that was a request, and we don't want you to feel slighted like you can't request songs. So I want to go over our request policy with everybody because, you know, we do love to take care of the folks watching online, and they seem to be enjoying our set list. Our set list is all requests, and so we want you to be involved as well. And the number one way to get your song played is to tip the band right there. It's just, that's tried and true. People have been tipping bands and requesting songs in Nashville for over 1,000 years. Yes.
That's right. Willie Nelson invented it.
Yeah, I believe so.
He was sitting around with Keith Richards.
Yeah.
They were trying to figure out how to get the band paid.
Yeah.
Back in 11
Yeah,
I think it was.
Honky Tonk Magna Carta. But yeah, so that's the number one tried and true way. No fake news about it. Just tip the band. Now, the second way to get your song played is you can scan the QR codes out there. And that's what folks that are watching online, they can do. And that's how they're getting their requests in. And same goes for you guys. If you want to just use your phone, you can scan those and you can request a song from the comfort of your bar stool. It's very, very easy. So you can request a song that way. Jason, let's tell them again about the three-way today.
Wait, what? No, it's the third
Third
way.
way.
That's what I said, the third way.
Oh.
I know what's on your mind.
Yeah, the third way.
I mean, it's probably a little early in the day for that first part, but yeah, there is a third way to get your song played. It involves what it looks like most of you folks are thankfully already doing. Make some noise, all my day drinkers. Come on. Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, there's a rumor floating around that the band likes to partake a bit, so that's a great way to get your song played is bring us some drinks.
Yeah, I mean, we need somebody to support our best bad habit. We had one that old what's-her-name's going to have to do with me. But we're not going to do it yet. Because I'm still upset you didn't bring a steel guitar today. I'm still... Yeah, she's a steel player. And see that? Did you see? Did you see? Did you see?
You do need to do that, but I'm not your person.
This is my kind of crowd. Yeah, that's right. Takes more than a fancy giraffe shirt to make up for the fact that you didn't bring a steel guitar.
Not wrong. Well,
Yeah, well, just imagine how good she would look if there was a steel guitar here.
I could sit the
They're like, wow, God, just I'm insufferable. I don't know how she does it. But this right here is Kari, and she is from a place in Minnesota, Roseau, Minnesota. Yes. But you don't like you've been in Nashville now for 3 or 4 days.
At least. Give or take.
She's been here long enough for John Rich to tell her she sucks and to also hire her into his band. So it's like that's how Nashville works. That's how it works, man. Full circle. Circle of life, like your shirt there. Listen. God, Bill, I'm on fire today.
On it.
Let's wait till I start drinking. It's But the truth is it's Kari, and today we're calling her Safari Kari, and sorry Safari Kari. Now, I know what you're thinking. Yes, obviously, she dresses well, and she doesn't play a steel guitar. Yes, those are the two. One of those is a major letdown. We were all let down by this, but we're going to move past it eventually. But I'll tell you what she really does well is she tolerates me for 4 hours at a time, and that takes a lot because my mother can't even do that. So that says a lot. And but Kari, I wonder if you just play a song and sing a song. Whatever you want, but I just want people to realize that, yes, you might not have a steel guitar, but it's not a total waste, okay? Look at this.
Let me think of something.
You can just tell how mean she is, right? Like when you see her, like she looks so mean.
Play and sing. I guess Suds has a fiddle part in it. We could do that. Or girl songs?
Can I request There's Some Trouble?
Yeah. That was it. Bill Cook just did it.
I much
She
prefer
does.
when someone else tells me what to do. 'Cause
Oh, well. All right, then. Go get your steel guitar.
You walked right into She walked right into that.
Oh, man, this is good. This is great. This is a dream come true.
I already told you I would if I could. But
Look at that. All right, Kari, you dug yourself into that one, but you're going to play your way out of it. We don't need a steel guitar. Here's some Dixie Chicks music featuring Kari Nelson on the fiddle and the vocal, y'all. After this, people will tell me, they'll be like, you need to just quit. And I'm like, don't worry. I'll be out there drinking with you guys here in a second. Here we go. Don't mess it up, Kari. Everybody's watching. Here we go. Oh, it's over.
You started.
Oh, yeah, it's ready.
Should have been different, but it wasn't different. Was the same old story, and dear John, it's so long. You should have feel like a glove, should have feel like a ring, like a diamond ring, token of true love. Should have all worked out, but it didn't. She should be here now, but she isn't. There's your trouble, there's your trouble. You keep seeing double with the wrong one, and you can't see I love you, can't see she doesn't, but you just keep holding on. There's your trouble. Now you're thinking about all you're missing, how deep you're sinking around and around and dragging down. Why don't you cash in your chips? Why don't you call it a loss? Not such a big loss. Chalk it up to better luck. It should have been true love, but it wasn't. It should all add up, but it doesn't. There's your trouble, there's your trouble. You keep seeing double with the wrong one, and you can't see I love you, can't see she doesn't, but you just keep holding on. There's your trouble. Should have all worked down, but it didn't. She should be here now, but she isn't. There's your trouble, there's your trouble. You keep seeing double with the wrong one, and you can't see I love you, can't see she doesn't, but you just keep holding on. There's your trouble. Whoa, there's your trouble. There's your trouble. Yeah, there's your trouble. I say there's your trouble.
Pretty good, right? Yeah. Now just imagine, thank you. Yeah, that's Safari Kari. Now just imagine how good that would have been with a steel guitar. Am I right? I mean,
There's a bunch of steel guitar on that song.
all right. Thank you, guys. See y'all.
go find a steel guitar.
See you guys.
I understand.
All right. Well, I told you. Not bad, right?
Bad for a white girl.
Not bad for a white girl with no steel guitar. I'll tell you. We're working on it. We're working on it. Now, we have to do one for Buffalo, Minnesota Steve by request. And he wanted one that you get to show off in front of me. I mean, no, you get to show me up. That's what I meant to say. She loves showing off. She wants all the attention all the time. Doesn't she, Bill?
No, she's not like that. She's not like that.
Buffalo, Minnesota Steve requested this song. He requested we sing this song, and I wasn't even at the gig.
This
And
is a true, Jason, you weren't there for this.
He asked me to come down from home and come sing the song.
We were
with
playing
us.
a gig this past Tuesday, and wasn't here, but and he came in and he was like, we had a great band that day.
They did have it.
It was a great
I
band.
wasn't in it.
And I mean, right, you know, I was like, hey, listen. And actually, I didn't have a steel guitar player on that one either, so I was already disappointed. But it was good. But the truth is, we did have another female vocalist there,
You did, and fiddle player.
and she plays fiddle as well. And Buffalo, Minnesota, Steve was there, and he's like, wanted Kari to come down. You were off that day.
I wasn't playing that day. I was not downtown.
So one day, she doesn't play a gig downtown, and this guy's in town. He's like, please come down. And I think he tipped the band very well, and Kari came down and sang
the very last song of
the
the
very
set.
last song of the set with us, and did, yeah, Mark back here like, what? Yeah.
I made it. in
She
just
made
in
it
time.
and did this next one for us, so with us for Buffalo, Minnesota, Steve. And not only that, but she wrangled an out of town.
Yeah, he wants to hire us
Yeah.
to come sing this song on the 4th of July. So.
This is a good one. Always makes me think about our nation's independence. But yeah, here it is. It's called Jackson. Some Johnny and June going out to Buffalo, Minnesota. Steve in Buffalo, Minnesota. He says that it's a lake thing.
It is.
And
yeah, his lake like cabin or something.
and does it ever thaw out? Is it ever? Can we
mean,
ice skate in July?
For a few hours, it thaws out.
Yeah, they have he said that he was talking about the summers. He's like, man, it's a nice summer. And Kari said, yeah, it is. We have great summers in that part of Minnesota. He's like, you know, like that 9 hours is awesome. But here it is, y'all, some Johnny and June by request. Don't mess this up, okay? Because this is a big deal, Kari. I do that on purpose. Be serious here. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you sure? Are you positive?
I'm not as ready as I thought I was.
We got married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout. We've been talking about Jackson ever since the fire went out. I'm going to Jackson.
Yeah, yo.
I'm gonna mess it around.
You would.
I'm going to Jackson. Look out, Jackson Brown.
Look out! We're going down to Jackson. Yeah, go ahead and wreck your hell. Go play your hand, you're big talking man. Make a big fool of yourself, honey. Go on to Jackson. But please go comb your hair.
I'm gonna snowball in Jackson.
See if I care. I don't care.
When I breeze into that city,
Yeah?
them people gonna stoop and bow. All those women, they'll probably beg me
Baby.
to teach them what they don't know how. 'Cause I'm going to Jackson. You turn loose of my coat,
Never. Ain't gonna do it.
yeah, I'm going to Jackson.
Goodbye, that's all she wrote. I bet the life but you in Jackson, and I'll be dancing on a pony cake.
White girl dance.
They'll lead you around town like a scalding hound, with your tail tucked between your legs. Honey, go on to Jackson. You big talking man.
What are you gonna do?
I'll be waiting in Jackson.
Behind what?
Behind my J-Pain van.
Sounds nice. Well, we got married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout. We've been talking about Jackson ever since the fire went out. We're going to Jackson, and that's a fact. We're going to Jackson. Ain't never coming back. Kari Nelson on that one, y'all. Classing me up. That's the way it's supposed to be. Be nice. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Karen, thank you very much for tipping the band. Hey, guys, Kari said she's had enough of me, and she's quitting. She's mad at Bill Cook, too, even. So, mean-spirited Kari's coming out to say hi to y'all and find out if you have any requests. Be nice to them. Remember what happened last time? You were so mean to everybody. Yeah, but be nice to Kari. You know, she'll be great to you. And if you have a song request, make sure you let her know. Throw some love in the tip jug. If you don't have a request, you don't have to tip the band or anything, but we surely do appreciate it when you do support live music. Whether you like us or you just feel plumb sorry for us, we're grateful for that. Thank you, guys. Oh, yeah, we've already done it. Let's do Good Hearted Woman. Here's one I would do with Kari, but she messed it up so bad last night, I don't want to sing it with her. A long time forgotten, the dreams, they just fell by the way. Good life he promised ain't what she's living today. But she never complains of the bad times or the bad things he's done, Lord. Thank you, sir. She just talks about the good times they've had and all the good times to come. And she's a good-hearted woman in love with a good-timing man. And she loves him in spite of those ways that she don't understand. And through teardrops and laughter, they'll pass through this world hand in hand. Good-hearted woman, loving that good-timing man. He likes the bright lights and nightlife and good-timing friends. When that party's all over, she'll welcome him back home again, one way or another. Lord knows she don't understand him, but she'll do the best that she can. To be a good-hearted woman to that do no good, good-timing man. Whoop, whoop. She's a good-hearted woman in love with a good-timing man. And she loves me in spite of my wicked ways that she don't understand. And through teardrops and laughter, they'll pass through this world hand in hand. Good-hearted woman, loving that good-timing man. She's a good-hearted woman in love with a good-timing man. Oh, thank you. Thank you guys for being good to Kari so far. And we've got some Toby Keith coming up in a minute, some Johnny Cash, Chris Christopherson, and some good old Bobby Ritchie and Sheryl Crow music. Well, only because Yeah, you know, somebody's got to. Sheryl Crow and Kid Rock did a song together. We're going to do that one in a minute by request, apparently. I don't know why she agreed to that. I haven't sang that song. I hadn't sang that song since 2019, and then I started playing music with Kari, and I do it almost every damn day now. I'm going to have to figure something out with it. But now we got to do, I'm going to do this one right here without the band real quick. I might tune this thing, y'all. I tune this guitar once or twice a month, whether it needs it or not. It definitely needs it. And we are here till about 1:45 today. We got time to do all your favorite songs, so keep those requests coming, whether it's old country or even older country. It's a John Prine song. I like this song a lot. I was a child, my family would travel out to western Kentucky where my parents were born. It's a backwards old town and it's often remembered so many times that my memories are worn. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay. Sorry, my son, were you too late in asking? Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. Sometimes we would travel right down the Green River to an abandoned old prison down by Adrian Hill, where the air smelled like snakes and we'd shoot with our pistols, but empty pop bottles was all we could kill. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay. Sorry, my son, were you too late in asking? Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. Then the coal company came with the world's biggest shovel, and they tortured the timber and they stripped all the land. Dug for their coal till the land was forsaken, and they wrote it all down as the progress of man. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay. Sorry, my son, were you too late in asking? Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. When I darling, my ashes float down the Green River, let my soul roll on up to the Rochester Dam. I'll be halfway to heaven with paradise waiting, 5 miles away from wherever I am. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay. Sorry, my son, were you too late in asking? Mr. Peabody's coal train is hauled away. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. John Prine music right there. Thanks for making that one sound pretty at the end there, Kari. All right, we got to get the band back together. Ray wants to hear.
Back to tell you that I was
Oh, thank you for.
She said to let you know.
Oh, of course, that's likely story.
No, it's true. She said.
Was Kari nice to y'all? She said, the lady in the back said to tell you that I was nice to them.
Yes. So no worries. She's from Chicago, but she moved here.
Is that true? Was she nice?
Fantastic.
Good to see you, sir.
Thanks, John.
Yeah. Oh. My ear just popped out. I feel like a whole new person. I probably needed that for a week. Oh, that was great. Yeah, eyes don't hurt anymore.
Wow.
All right, Bill.
Hey!
He's a new man.
Bill, I looked around the stage just now.
Yes, it's definitely bare.
Well, I love some Bill Cook. And not just me. Everybody loves Bill Cook.
Well, I don't know about that.
Bill, Jason, have you ever heard anybody say a bad word about Bill Cook?
Absolutely not.
No.
Absolutely.
I was just looking around, though, and
That-
Bill.
That last ex-wife of yours has all kinds of nice things to say
Well,
about it.
I know. Well, we call him a lot of things. We call him, he's Bill Cook, of course. He's a secret weapon of Broadway. He is my ex-wife just calls him baby. I mean, there's a lot of, but no, the
Of course,
people.
there was the famous internet comment on,
Right.
on the live stream. Somebody just chimed in, Bill Cook in all capital letters, ... always looks so tan.
Yeah, he does. It's not the light, Bill. It's your supple skin, man. And it's like he takes good care of himself. I asked about his skincare routine one time. I was like, damn, Bill, middle of the summer, middle of the winter, doesn't matter. You're always looking good. Supple, he goes, son? He said, it's not a skincare routine. He said, it's a lifestyle.
You have to live it all.
You have to. But that Bill Cook, man, we got so many stories about Bill. I'm going to spare him some of them. But the people watching online love you, Bill. Because they see you on this stage quite a bit with other people and with us every Sunday. And they love Bill Cook. And I want to tell them, if you're watching online, go on there on the comments and tell me your favorite thing about Bill Cook. Say something. I bet we get stuff about it. One day they were on there saying Bill Cook for president. They were like, Bill Cook for president. Well, I'll tell you, if Bill Cook was running, Bill Cook and Dolly Parton, that's what I want. That would be a great.
Yes, sir, buddy.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. But Bill, I was noticing this, and Bill noticed it too. I was looking around the stage. Boy, I mean, we are dangerously low on alcohol up here. I've resorted to drinking coffee today.
Thought maybe Davidson County became dry today or something.
Gosh,
That's right. Dry County.
as thirsty as I am, I mean, it's dangerous.
This is dangerous.
Yeah, we got to be careful.
That's right.
All right. We have some Jamie Johnson in color coming up in just a second, but first we have to do one. Oh, what's her name and me got to do one together.
You have to. By request from Minnesota. Which is why.
All right. You know, Kari, there's no joke. Like Kari and I only started playing together a little while ago, and we don't do every gig together because of politics, you know. No, I don't mean that our political views clash in any way. No. I mean that the politics involved in playing. Yeah. So I would call her for a first call for all my gigs, but there's just politics involved.
I've heard that.
You've heard that before, I'm sure. And but when we do get to play, it's funny. I play with other vocalists, other fiddle players that sing, other female vocalists, and I haven't had this song requested more than once or twice since 2019 until I started playing with you. That's true.
I really am ruining your show.
And now I have to do this song almost lately we've done it almost every show.
We get a request for it every show.
And I have not gotten any better at it, but I promise I'm working on it. Let's do it. Some Kid Rock, Sheryl Crow music. Bill, you want to sing this one?
No, go ahead.
Living my life in a slow hell. Different girl every night at the hotel. I ain't seen the sun shine in 3 damn days. Been fueling up on cocaine and whiskey. Wish I had a good girl to miss me. Lord, I wonder if I'll ever change my ways. I put your picture away, sat down and cried today. I can't look at you while I'm lying next to her. I put your picture away, sat down and cried today. I can't look at you while I'm lying next to her.
Called you last night at the hotel, where everyone knows but they won't tell. But their half-hearted smiles tell me something just ain't right. I've been waiting on you for a long time, fueling up on heartaches and cheap wine. I ain't heard from you in 3 damn nights. I put your picture away, I wonder where you've been. I can't look at you while I'm lying next to him. I put your picture away, I wonder where you've been. I can't look at you while I'm lying next to him. I saw you yesterday with an old friend.
It was the same old same, how have you been? Since you've been gone, my world's been dark and gray. You reminded me of brighter days.
I hoped you were coming home to stay. I was headed to church.
I was off to drink you away. I thought about you for a long time. Can't seem to get you off my mind. I can't understand why we're living life this way. I found your picture today. I swear I'll change my way. I just called to say I want you to come back home. I found your picture today. I swear I'll change my way. I just called to say I want you to come back home. I just called to say I love you.
We have gotten a lot of requests for that lately. This is the first time I did that without lyrics.
Really? Didn't.
Usually I have to look at the lyrics and try
I-
to figure out which one comes in first, because I always get confused.
Yeah, that song confuses me always. Has. I only do it by request. Hey, there goes the show, you know. Bill, we don't get together and rehearse them.
No, we don't.
Thank goodness. I couldn't get time with Bill Cook to rehearse. He goes, son, just show up. Yeah, don't make. Yeah. All right, guys, we are doing all requests. We had some Johnny Cash music. This was called Sunday Morning Coming Down by request. Thank you, guys.
Was that online or was somebody in here? Somebody in here. Who asked for Sunday Morning Coming Down? Who was it that wanted it? All right. That's my favorite Johnny Cash song. There's a cool story behind it if you've never heard it. It's a bit of legend, might even be urban legend at this point. I don't know. We don't know exactly what the truth is, but we do know that this actually happened. The guy that wrote this song was so excited about it, probably hopped up on lots of illicit substances. He actually got in a helicopter and he flew it and landed it on Johnny Cash's front yard. And he got out and he said, I've got a song I want you to record, and I know this is the only way I could get it to you. And the story goes something along the lines was Johnny looked at him and said, well, you landed a helicopter on my front yard. Might as well hear it. Let's hear it now. So he played him the song, and Johnny liked it. He told him, you know what, I'll tell you what, I'm going to record that song. And he did. And at the time, Johnny Cash used to have a TV show that was filmed here at the Ryman on Friday nights on, I believe it was ABC. It was sort of a live good time family variety hour. And the producers came to Johnny right before he went on stage and said, Johnny, we love this song. We would love for you to debut it on your TV show, but, you know, it's a family show. Could you leave out the line about being stoned? Well, Johnny at the time had probably eaten a bottle of pills that day, so he just kind of shook his head and went out and did the song. Of course, he left in the line about being stoned, and when he did, he pointed up into the rafters at the Ryman at a young Chris Christopherson. That's the guy that had written the song. Of course, Chris would go on to become one of the greatest writers of all time, if not the greatest. He's certainly in the conversation, and we love this song called Sunday Morning Coming Down.
You know, if I was Johnny Cash back in those days, and I saw somebody land in a helicopter on my yard, I would probably just think, man, these pills are awesome. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure people saw helicopters landing on the yards all the time in these days. Mr. Jason Chance on this one, y'all.
Well, I woke up Sunday morning with no way to hold my head that didn't hurt. And the beer I had for breakfast wasn't bad, so I had one more for dessert. So I fumbled through my closet, through my clothes, and found my cleanest dirty shirt. I washed my face and combed my hair, headed down the stairs to meet the day. I'd smoked my brain the night before on cigarettes and songs that I'd been picking. I lit my first and watched a small kid cussing at a can that he was kicking. Across the empty street, caught the Sunday smell of someone frying chicken. And it took me back to something that I'd lost somehow, somewhere along the way. On a Sunday morning sidewalk, wishing, Lord, that I was stoned. 'Cause there's something in a Sunday body feel alone. And there's nothing short of dying half as lonesome as the sound of that sleeping city sidewalk. Sunday morning coming down. In the park I saw a daddy with a laughing little girl that he was swinging. And I stopped beside the Sunday school and listened to the song that they were singing. Then I headed back for home, and somewhere far away a lonely bell was ringing. And it echoed through the canyons of the disappearing dreams of yesterday. On a Sunday morning sidewalk, wishing, Lord, that I was stoned, 'cause there's something in a Sunday makes a body feel alone. And there's nothing short of dying half as lonesome as the sound of that sleeping city sidewalk. Sunday morning coming down. Of those sleeping city sidewalks. Sunday morning coming down. Johnny Cash music, Chris Christopherson, y'all. Every time we do that song, I'm reminded to tell everybody, we are waiting very patiently for Cole Swindell or Florida Georgia Line or any of those people to write a song like that.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I'm just kidding. That's never going to happen.
yeah, especially now. I mean, the Florida Georgia Line, you know, I have believed in them. They broke up. I know you're disappointed to hear that, Jason. Oh, man, that's one thing about playing here is we don't have to play that kind of stuff.
Play real country music.
We play the real country music, you know. Hey, look, how about this? That song, at least we make it sound kind of country. You know, whether it's country or not, we make it sound country. And let's be honest, that song is way more country than what Florida Georgia Line did. I mean, you know, but that's Jason Chance over there did that last one for you. We got to do a patriotic song. What's that? I don't know that one, but I'll learn it for you.
You can't say Dixie.
Right. No, we got to do a Toby Keith patriotic song. Who was it that
These folks, their son is in the Marines, correct?
Oh,
is
awesome.
that right? Yes.
Awesome.
So originally they had a Trace Atkins song, but I hadn't heard of it. It's like called Semper Fi or something.
No, I don't do that one. I'm sorry.
But they said you could do a Toby Keith patriotic tune if you liked.
The only one I do by him that's patriotic is the Boot in Your Ass song.
Well, that one. I mean, I think it's great.
I think it's patriotic.
It is.
Yeah. What's more American than threatening to whoop somebody?
It's the American way.
Yeah. And we just went through our Veterans Day celebrations and stuff a few days ago, and I always like to give a good shout out to all the folks that are serving our country, all the men and women, all the veterans and their families, whether they're former or current military. Yep. And obviously, always those that have paid the ultimate sacrifice, but also the people just out there willing to do it. It means a whole lot. And we can't be doing this kind of thing like this, coming here on a Sunday and raising hell and playing music if it's not for people on a Sunday. somewhere a lot worse doing what they got to do. So this goes out to all the veterans, but especially the young Marine that your son. So here it is, some Toby Keith. American girls and American guys will always stand up and salute. We'll always recognize when we see old glory flying. There's a lot of men dead, so we can sleep in peace at night when we lay down our head. My daddy served in the army, and he lost his right eye, but he flew a flag out in our yard till the day that he died. He wanted my mother, my brother, my sister, and me to grow up and live happy in the land of the free. Now this nation that I love is falling under attack. Mighty sucker punch came flying in from somewhere in the back. As soon as we could get clearly a big black eye, and we lit up your world like the 4th of July. Hey, Uncle Sam, put your name at the top of his list, and a statue of liberty started shaking a fist, and an eagle will fly. Hey, it's gonna be hell when you and Mother Freedom start ringing a bell, and it'll feel like a whole wide world raining down on you. It's brought to you courtesy of the red, white, and blue. Oh, and justice will be served and the battle will rage. This big dog will fight when you rattle his cage. You'll be sorry that you messed with the U.S. of A. Why's that? We'll put a boot in your ass. It's the American way. Hey, Uncle Sam, put your name at the top of his list, and the Statue of Liberty started shaking a fist, and an eagle will fly. Hey, it's gonna be hell when you hear Mother Freedom start ringing the bell, and it'll feel like that whole wide world raining down on you. All is brought to you courtesy of the red, white, and blue. Of the red, white, and blue. Of my red, white, and blue. Thank you very much. Thank you for your service, all of our servicemen and women, and their son, the Marine. We appreciate that. Thank you very much, y'all. All right. We got another song that we always dedicate to our veterans coming up. It goes out to Ray, and Ray wanted some Jamie Johnson in color. Boy, I love this song. Anybody else like Jamie Johnson out there? I hope so, and it's a fun one. God, Bill.
Wash that stuff down.
I know, man. It's like I got this. It's as if I've been smoking for the last 50 years. I sound like Keith Richards up here. And then I've never smoked a cigarette a day in my life. I never have. But I sure sound like it. I was like, man. I said, Grandpa, what's this picture here? It's all black and white. Ain't real clear, is that you there? Said, yeah, I was 11. Times were tough back in 35. That's me and Uncle Joe trying to survive a cotton farm. The Great Depression. If it looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other, should have seen it in color. Oh, and this one here was taken overseas in the middle of hell in 1943 in the wintertime. I almost saved my breath. That was my tail gunner, old Johnny McGee. Was a high school teacher from New Orleans, and he had my back through the day we left. If it looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other, should have seen it in color. And your picture's worth 1,000 words. You can't see what those shades of gray keep covered. Should have seen it in color. Oh, and this one here's my favorite one. That's me and Grandma in the summer sun, all dressed up. Day we said our vow. Can't tell right here, well, it was hot that June. Rose was red and her eyes were blue. And look at that smile, I was so proud. That's the story of my life, right there in black and white. And if it looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other, should have seen it in color. And your picture's worth 1,000 words. You can't see what those shades of gray keep covered. You should have seen it in color. You should have seen it in color. And your picture's worth 1,000 words. You can't see what those shades of gray keep covered. You should have seen it in color. Thank you. Jamie Johnson by request, y'all. All right, now, I believe we are open for requests. Thank you, guys. And so I'm going to go over the request policy again. Oh. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I love that song. I don't know. Y'all know 60?
I love that song. Believe me. I want to hear her voice again, but I don't know if we do that one, though. Well, do something else for him. I need to check in with my ego.
I heard you.
Bill?
What? Corey would.
What?
Carly needs to sing.
Kari.
Kari needs to sing. Well, we go as Kari. Corey.
She's going to sing one.
Yeah, she should.
Well, we don't know what she's going to sing. Remember, she wants somebody to tell her what to do, and the guy told her what to do, and she was super excited, but the band doesn't do it.
It's fine.
No, that's one of her favorite tunes to do. She's asked to do that one a couple times.
Do you want to hear something older, or does it not matter?
Who's your favorite besides her?
Do you have a favorite female vocalist besides Reba? Because I don't do that. She's thinking.
You're thinking.
What is it? Okay, that's okay. We'll pick one. All right.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah, that's Suds is fine. Yeah.
Which one are you doing? All right, well, I'll quit. Finally. God. Bill?
You gonna take a break?
Think I'm gonna go work for the railroad.
No, don't do that.
I think I would enjoy that work.
Oh, look at that. I got a notification. I got to play with Russell Brown at 2 o'clock.
Sorry for the bad news.
Is it A or A flat? E flat.
Well, she was in the backyard saying was a little past 9 when a prince pulled up a white pickup truck. And folks should have seen it coming, it was only just a matter of time. We're plenty old enough, and you can't stop love. She stuck a note on the screen door, sorry but I got to go. And that was all she wrote. Her mama's heart was broke. That was all she wrote. And so the story goes. There were daddies in the kitchen staring out the window and scratching and racking his brain. How could 18 years just stop and walk away? A little ponytail girl don't have to be a woman. Now she's gone in the blink of an eye. She left the suds in the bucket and the clothes hanging out on the line. Now don't you wonder what the preacher's gonna preach about Sunday morning? Well, nothing quite like this has happened here before. Well, he must have been a looker, a smooth talking son of a gun, for such a grounded girl to just up and run. And you can't bend time, and no, you can't stop love. Now all the beauties in the beauty shop gossip going non-stop, sipping on pink lemonade. How could 18 years just up and walk away? A little ponytail girl gonna have to be a woman. Now she's gone in the blink of an eye. She left the suds in the bucket and the clothes hanging out on the line. She's got a pretty little bare feet hanging out the window when they're headed up to Vegas tonight. How could 18 years just up and walk away? A little ponytail girl gonna have to be a woman. She's gone in the blink of an eye. She left the suds in the bucket and the clothes hanging out on the line. She left the suds in the bucket and the clothes hanging out on the line. She was in the backyard singing was a little past 9. But when her friends pulled up a white pickup truck, plenty old enough, and you can't stop love. No, you can't bend time, and you can't stop love.
What do y'all think about Kari and the rest of this band up here? Pretty damn good, if you ask me. Calm down, Kari. Well, I think, hey, listen, I give her a hard time for not bringing her steel guitar, but at least she brought a microphone, Bill.
Yes, she did.
You know, and I'm glad because we play with certain people that don't bring a microphone and then they just abuse us with the fiddle. And Kari, I said this about Kari yesterday. If Kari's fiddle broke in half in the middle of this show, not that I'm going to do that.
I mean, he's threatened before.
You could front the band and nobody, it would just be totally fine that way. So the fiddle, the vocal, the safari Kari gear, it's a total package today, Bill.
Total package.
It's a total package.
She's got it all.
But, you know, I realize that we're here at Alan Jackson's bar. We've only done one Alan Jackson song. And I think, I know, we don't want Big Al to call us again. No. You know how he is. But now let's do a Chattahoochee and chill, y'all. Anybody still like Alan Jackson? I hope so. You're in his bar. Way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, now it gets hotter than a hoochie coochie. We laid rubber on the Georgia asphalt, got a little crazy but we never got caught. Down by the river on a Friday night, beer and mini cans in the pale moonlight. Talking about cars, a dream about women, never had a plan, just a living for the minute. Way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, never knew how much that muddy water meant to me. But I learned how to swim and I learned who I was. A lot about living and a little about love. Yeah, we fogged up the windows of my old Chevy. Well, I was willing, but she wasn't ready. So I settled for a burger and a grape snow cone. Dropped her off early, but I didn't go home. Down by the river on a Friday night, beer and mini cans in the pale moonlight. Talking about cars and dreaming about women, never ever planned, just a living for the minute. Oh, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, never knew how much that muddy water meant to me. But I learned how to swim and I learned who I was. A lot about living and a little about love. Way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, it gets hotter than a hoochie coochie. We laid rubber on the Georgia asphalt, got a little crazy but we never got caught. Down by the river on a Friday night, beer and mini cans in the pale moonlight. Talking about cars and dreaming about women, never had a plan, just a living for the minute. Way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, never knew how much that muddy water meant to me. But I learned how to swim and I learned who I was. A lot about a living and a little about love. A lot about living and a little about love. Shots. Shots for the band, Jason. Shots for the band, Bill? Yeah, shots for the band. Come on, man. That's right, y'all. Oh, some Alan Jackson in Alan Jackson's bar. It's almost. I don't think that's ironic. What was that ironic thing that happened last night? Remember, I kept talking about that. Sorry, I told myself to remember it, but tequila, man.
It'll come back. It'll hit you when you're walking down the street. It'll hit you.
Yeah, well, the tequila or the memory.
The memory. It'll come back.
The tequila or the memory. That sounds like a song.
A song, yes.
It sounds like a song. Well, welcome into AJ's. And we are playing requests today, and whether folks watching online, they've been good to us, and I know that we've had some great requests from them. But you folks here, if you have a song you want to hear, don't be shy. Make sure and let us know. Yeah. All right. People seem to like you, Kari. I mean, it goes to show you.
That's just because they don't know me yet.
It just goes to show you. They seem like reasonable people, but they're obviously terrible judges of character. Of course, you are a character. Oh, speaking of characters. Well, I tell you, Bill, it's still one of my absolute favorite sights to behold. Like, it really is, you know. We look up and I'm like, gosh, that is just never a bad thing when we see Erica walking our way. Well, it's either going to be really good or really bad when Erica's walking our way. Either which way, we're happy to see.
Either way.
Either way. But that's Erica behind the bar, and she just bestowed upon us a honky-tonk miracle, Jason.
That's what it looked like. Miracles abound this Sunday.
Tell everybody what a honky-tonk miracle is.
Honky-tonk miracle is a very special thing to the band. I'm going to try not to get choked up talking about it.
Very sacred around here.
Well, what happens is a honky-tonk hero. Where is our honky-tonk hero? Who did this? Oh, it's a secret. Oh, it's anonymous. Okay.
Oh,
Well,
I love it.
This honky-tonk hero went to our honky-tonk angel behind the bar, Miss Erica, and she has a superpower, believe it or not.
Indeed.
She can make booze magically appear on stage for the band. It's a miracle.
It's a miracle. We have a superpower as well, not to be outdone by somebody like that. Our superpower is we can make booze magically disappear on stage as a band, but it requires your assistance. We need everybody to help us, okay? Because in order for this magic trick to work, we got to all raise our drinks together for Holler and Swaller. If you got a drink, raise your drinks. If you can't raise your drinks, raise your favorite finger. And if you can't do that, then raise your favorite kid, bless their heart. On a count of three, everybody holler, yee-haw, then swaller. 1, 2, 3, holler. Yee-haw. And swaller. Cheers. I'm just going to dive in here, Bill.
Go for it.
You reckon I should?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Actually, can we try that other song again?
Damn, that's smooth. I'm back, Bill.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you for this. This right here will help us get through this last one because we got time for one song. So we want to know if anybody has a request for this last song we have before Wild Bill and the Bruisers come up. I mean, it's not going to be me. It's Kari singing unless y'all wanted to hear me for some reason. But I love the way you sing, and obviously the way you wear your safari trophies. I really do. That's Safari Kari right here, y'all. Sorry,
Killed a
Safari
giraffe
Kari.
and wore it today.
That's a sad thing. I would not kill a giraffe.
Bill's been a longtime member of PETA. I've got to hold him back.
That's right.
I'm part of PETA as well. People eating tasty animals. That's
Yes, sir.
yeah.
Well, I lay my head on the railroad tracks, waiting on the double D. But that train don't run down here no more. Poor, poor, pitiful me. Poor, poor, pitiful me. Poor, poor, pitiful me. All these boys won't let me be. Lord have mercy on me. Oh, it's me. Yeah. put me through some changes in love, sort of like a wearing blender. Hey, poor, poor, pitiful me, poor, poor, pitiful me. But all these boys won't let me be. Lord, have mercy on me. Whoa, it's me. I met a man in the Boca Rest down in Yokohama. Well, he picked me up and he threw me down. Said, please don't hurt me, mama. Oh. Poor, poor, pitiful me. Poor, poor, pitiful me. All these boys won't let me be. Lord, have mercy on me. Whoa, it's me. Poor, poor, poor me. Poor, poor, pitiful me. Poor, poor, poor me. Poor, poor, pitiful me. Poor, poor, poor me. Poor, poor, pitiful me.
Safari Kari Nelson on that one, y'all. She's never going to wear this again.
No.
Yes, you better. It's awesome. Make some noise for her one time. I'll tell you what. I give her a hard time, yes, and she deserves it, yes, but she does a damn good job. And the most impressive thing that she does is actually tolerate me. And but same can be said for the rest of this band. Y'all make some noise for this band up here one more time. Thank y'all for being good to us, and the folks watching online, you know we love you. Thank you. And when you folks go home and you start missing my bad jokes and good shirts and Kari's kills, all you gotta do is tune in to AJ's Good Time Bar. Tune in on the Facebook page or on YouTube, and you can check us out every Sunday. We're here. So thank you very much. We have my friends. Thank you. My friends, Mr. Wild Bill and the Bruisers, are coming up right after this. You'll love their show. Very high energy and great dudes as well. I hope y'all stick around and check those dudes out. And remember Erica behind the bar. Take good care of her. Take good care of yourselves. Thank you very much, y'all. Yeah, Bill.